On deck today, a Power 4 matchup between two conferences that now stretch coast to coast. It's Big Ten versus ACC with conference bragging rights in play. Welcome to Syracuse University and the home of the Orange, a place lovingly called the Dome. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the Syracuse Orange. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And the Nittany Lions will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. So the head coach will accept the penalty, and the offense will move back a little bit. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Here's the second down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, for a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Moves out of the pocket. Running back has it on a screen now. Broken tackle, still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. He hands it to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Ending off on the draw play. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
What a Great job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Williams. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Fights through a tackle.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To bootleg here. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Toss play to the outside.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now it's 2nd down here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Receiver makes the catch, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
The PAT makes it 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Hayes. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Gets hauled in here over the middle. Tackled, but first down.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Keeping it on the ground here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Before the end of the quarter. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Through one quarter. Let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Choosing to return the punt. And the returner is brought down. Is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Second down, they're going to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Breaks clear in open space. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for some space. It's Hayes. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Target, it's no good. Missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
On the option, it's McMillan. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it froze the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. The tight end has got it. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Throwing off play action. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They'll run it from the gun. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nice grab. It's Hayes. They bring him down, but that's a good play. It moves the ball to the 39.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. And that catch is hauled in. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Looking to throw it again. And it's caught.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion sets up a second down play. He'll hand it off. Makes a nice move there. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 2. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Syracuse.
goodness, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
From the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Comes back on the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple of possessions. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy.
Let's see if they can do it again.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, you'll start to wonder, should I go for this?
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They start with a keeper to the right. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Fires it to the wideout. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the returner heads out of bounds. Drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Hayes. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Smith. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. He's looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that short completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
The key on a 3rd down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield to make a play.
It's a toss to the left side. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 14. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Tried to add points, build the lead right here. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Ball comes loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Orange. A scoop and score. And this place is going crazy.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I'm not got to move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. 14. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
24, Penn State, 21.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. That's a good tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A 1-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Takes the handoff. It's Hayes. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. Turner to be brought down. Man of the backfield, and he'll get the football. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Dropping back, it's McMillan. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff heading left. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation here on third down.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through three quarters. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. And he'll come out for his fifth punt of the night. Coverage team able to bring him down. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open, look out! They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with the 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. Touchdown, Syracuse! The jet sweep totally fools the defense for 6.
You know, a lot of times you get inside that 5-yard line, you're thinking about being physical and dropping a hammer on a defense. But what a time to try to get wide and trust your playmaker to find a way into the end zone. We always say that windows get tight down here, and so do running lanes. Great call and better execution.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. The RPO clock to the right. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Grinding away on the ground. He's swarmed by the defense.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
That is such a big pickup for this offense late in this game. You go play action pass on 3rd down. You know, a lot of times you're caught up on the quarterback trying to sell it. I think the entire offense does their job here. The defense is out of position, and they're able to convert.
Quarterback still with the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's McMillan. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's Williams. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So first down from the 12 now.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's the toss play now, running left. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs. It's Hayes. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Ball handed off. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. This is a football team that Kirk came in here with plenty of fuel. Obviously, the atmosphere charged up. They were inspired by that. Not expected to win. Maybe felt a little bit disrespected, and all of that showed.
Well, anytime you're a ranked team and you go on the road against an unranked team, that's always a challenge. We see it every week in college football, and this is a huge win, as you mentioned, Chris, for the unranked team. It's going to be a long week for the losers. They're going to have to regroup, find out if they can come back the next week and see if they can win a game. But the party will be going for a long time tonight.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.